Welcome everyone! So today we will be starting our first Rimworld series, at least on this channel. In the past I've played quite a bit of Rimworld. It's one of my, I would say, favorite games. But for this series it's going to be almost purely vanilla. And I want you to make note that I said almost, because we have a few mods enabled. So we're going to be using, all of these are just cores, they don't do anything. But all of the mods that we will be using are purely cosmetic and don't add any new content to the game. So complex jobs allows for more jobs to be handed out in a bit more of a precise manner. Rimhood allows just easier access to stats. Research tree just organizes the research tree in a different way. Allow tool just allows me to allow everything on the map pretty much. Camera allows me to zoom in further and out further. Relations tab just shows you who likes who. Dubs performance analyzer allows me to speed up the game. Color coded traits is again just to see at a glance what is good and what is bad. Medical tab lets you show kind of what injuries people have and what level of medicine they should get. And Rimworld search agency, which just lets us search stuff. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna start a new colony, and I think we're just gonna do the classic Rimworld experience. Crash landed. All right, and we're gonna be using we'll do Strive to Survive Cassandra Classic with reload anytime. Next time, okay, and I think we're gonna go for 30% globe coverage. All right, now that we've loaded up our world, and something else that I should mention before we get deep into this is that I am not using Rimworld Royalty. This is just a base game playthrough. But I think I usually do a mountain base, so I think I'm gonna go for a flat plain terrain. What kind of blocks? Marble and limestone. Ideally we want marble and granite. There we go. So why do we want marble and granite? Well, marble and granite, so marble is the prettiest stone and granite is the hardest stone, so that's why we want marble and granite. And if we go to advanced, I'm going to go for the 75,000 cell map, and then we can create our characters. So if we look here, these characters are kind of crap. Let's see if there's anyone good. Ooh. Okay. This guy is actually pretty good, but he also has an injury, so I don't really want him. Randomize. So I'm just going to go through and randomize. Actually. Wimp and ugly. Yeah, we might take this person. I'm going to just kind of keep, randomizing until we get some good colonists. Alright guys, I've decided on our three colonists. Our three colonists. We're going to have Nag, who is an actor. They're going to be our crafter and social person. They also have a double passion in cooking, so they're probably going to be pretty good. And they also have a global learning factor, but have a lower mental break threshold. She also has sanguine, which gives her permanent happiness. We also have Jacob, who is a low-wage worker, who is actually kind of really good, actually. He's a masochist, so if he gets hurt, his mood goes up. He's also sickly, which means he does get sick more often, but he also gets +4 medical, and that's kind of where he specializes. He's got 11 medical with just a burning passion. He's also got 9 intellectual and 9 cooking, so he'll be our cook, doctor, and researcher. And then we have Mel, the policewoman, who has 13 in shooting. She'll be one of our main defenders. She also has trigger happy, which allows her to shoot faster. She has 6 plants, 8 crafting, and 7 social. Has a little bit of medical as well. But overall, she'll be a defender and a crop grower. So let's just get into the game. Alright, we've just loaded in. And we can watch our people land. There we go. So what we're going to want to do first is unforbid everything. Orders. Allow everything. So now we kind of need a place to build a base. We could use this building over here. It's already got a bit of... Ooh, that's actually made out of steel. It's next to a mountain, so there's some pretty easy to access ore. There's compacted machinery, silver ore, and iron. There's also an ancient danger right here. So that might be dangerous. Ooh, it also has some jade and a lot of iron. I think we're definitely going to be building over here. Just because if we look at the rest of the map, there's not really a whole... I mean, we could build here maybe, but it's pretty destroyed. I like how there's kind of ruins spotted all across our map. Is there any good grow... Ooh, there's even a good growing zone right here. Fertile soil, so stuff grows faster. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to base up here. So I'm going to set up their jobs. Alright, so I've set up all their jobs now. We have Nag as kind of our warden crafter, who also, yeah, she's just kind of our warden crafter. We have Jake as our cook, also does some plants, but again, mainly research. Actually, I'm going to drop that down and change that out like that. And then we have Mel, who is primarily a constructor, as well as a kind of a backup crafter, as well as a backup medic. And if I set up a stockpile zone there, they'll just start hauling over there. Yep, you guys need beds and stuff, so we can start deconstructing these various things. Why is there... Oh, okay, I need to equip their weapons. Yeah, it's probably good that they left it there. Just deconstruct kind of all the stuff in here, and we'll probably replace them with something else later. I'm also going to flatten out some of these walls, because, like, some of the walls are built pretty weird. And there's, you know, animals just kind of wandering in. So just deconstruct all of that. To be honest, I should be using the deconstruct command. There we go. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of get this place in a decent shape, and then we can fix it up. Alright, and we're going to start setting up some growing zones. So at first we're going to be just growing rice, because it's the fastest growing crop, and we only have a limited amount of food. We're also, I don't know if we can grow heel root, but we can grow cotton. We want to grow cotton and heel root if we can. Yeah, we can. So I guess for now we'll just change that over to potatoes. Wherever, yeah, potatoes, because those are also a pretty good food source. And for their schedule, I guess we're going to have them work for, I mean, 8 to 20, that's 12 hours of work. I'll do this much, and then they can have recreation at 6 and 21, and then we can just copy it over like that. So they have 12 hours of work, 2 hours of recreation, as well as, I think that's 7 hours of sleep, so that should be fine. Alright, so I've placed down a few beds. We even got one good quality bed. We've started working on the walls. We're kind of just repairing this up. We've planted some of the rice and some of the cotton, as well as some of the potatoes. We haven't planted it all yet because I think we landed a few hours into the day. But tomorrow we should be able to finish up the structure. Before I forget, I'm going to give our people their weapons. So Jacob, yeah, it was Mel who had the good weapon. For some reason they haven't hauled this over yet. But we're going to have her equip the bolt action rifle. 4.23. I'm looking at the bottom left for their shooting skill. Jake, you can have the revolver. And then Nag, you can have the knife, wherever that is. Alright, we are now completely blocked in, like there's no access to the outside. Other than these doors. And now if we put a roof on, like if we look at their smooth needs right now, I think it'll still say... Oh no, it doesn't say slept outside. That's pretty good actually. It means they won't get, I think it's a negative 60 buff. So, good structure. And not to mention, we actually have some gold ore, and it was right next to our landing spot. So this map is actually really, really good. I've never even seen surface gold. So that's, yeah. Is that more gold? Whoa. If you guys didn't know, gold is used for a lot of the higher level tech and stuff. So it's kind of great. More jade? This is a pretty rich map. And it looks like Jake and Mel have just decided to become friends, if you want to call it that. which is actually pretty great for us because that means we don't have to build 3 rooms, only 2 rooms. So I guess we should probably start that right now. We might as well. We're just going to have a bed right there, and then we can have a dresser with a end table, all out of wood because I like wood. I don't know. Structure, we're just going to be building it out of marble blocks because that's what we have readily available. And then we're going to just kind of do that. Now they should no longer receive a debuff for sleeping in a barracks. So put a door on that, and that is their room. I'm also going to set down outside a wooden horseshoe pin so that they can... Oh no, that's actually pretty bad. We only have limited food, so that's why it's pretty bad. Oh, we also have a visitor. I'm going to put a wooden horseshoe pin out here so that they can gain recreation. I'm also going to put a chest table in here. And then do we have any lights yet? I don't think we do, other than these. I'll just put this in. It doesn't really matter because we're not in summer. Actually, we're getting pretty close, though. It's 87. I'd rather they be a little bit hot than get the debuff for being in darkness. So it looks like the person who is visiting is I think it said bio. Let's go to her bio. Oh, actually. Oh, no, she's a pyromaniac. She's an escaped convict from Holonium? I don't think I said that right. But she might have stuff to trade. I guess we can go talk to her. Who has the highest social? 11. Yep, she does. Let's see what she has. So it looks like she really doesn't have much. We can buy some synthread pants. Oh, wait, no, sorry. This is what she'll sell us. We can buy some medicine, which might actually not be a bad idea. We'll buy all of our medicine and all of her packaged survival meals. That seems like a good idea. Especially because medicine is kind of rare, so I think that was a pretty good deal. Alright, we've managed to finish both of these rooms. And we can just set the owner. I think it was Mel and Jake. And then we can put Nag in here. With the actually, I think both are actually of good quality, so that's pretty good. And then we can just deconstruct these guys. All right, it looks like we have a Mad Gazelle. That's actually kind of bad. These guys want to attack us, but possibly if we shoot this guy, he'll attack us. So, she has nothing to do. All right, I'll fix that. But we're going to have Mel come down here and shoot at the animal. Where is it? Alright, there it is. It's coming directly for Jake, I think. Moving. He's just moving for now. Alright, we're just going to fight it across from this lake because that's probably the best. Okay, you missed. You might want to hit it. Okay, she hit it once. Oh no. Jake, hit it, please. Jake. Okay, we're gonna tell Jake to run. We're gonna have Mel go back to shooting. Run this way. Oh no. Oh no. Run, Jake. Run. Don't die. Alright, there we go. Oh no, it's a bite. Okay. What we're gonna have to do is we're just patch him up. If we go to our medical, undraft them. If we go to our medical tab, medical care, okay, all that's good. And then we're going to have Jake on self-tend because he's the best doctor. So now that we've dealt with the Mad Gazelle, we're going to want to start doing some stuff. First off, we're going to want a stonecutter's table. Sure, here's just fine. And then we're also going to need some power. So if we go to the power tab, we can get wind turbines. I think we're going to want to put it here. Here-ish. Ideally, it's in a place. I think we're going to put it here, actually. Just because that means there will be never anything that blocks the wind flow. Can we just... There we go. It'll cut off a few of the crops, but that's kind of fine. But what we really don't want is for there to be stuff that blocks it and then we don't get power. And to make sure that nothing ever... What the... Oh. For a second I thought that was our donkey who had just ran over and eaten that. But just to make sure that nothing ever does get in there, we can put a growing zone here with no sowing, and it'll never allow anything to grow there because they'll just cut it down immediately. I don't know. Alright, now that we have a wind turbine, we can run over here and connect it up to our power grid, or our new power grid. However, this does use steel, so thankfully not a lot of steel, but I'm going to have to connect it all around here. Ooh, what do we want to name our faction? So I was just randomizing these, and I just figured, let's just go for a random name. So our faction will be called Armada, and our settlement is Vellenbahn. And now that we have some power, I think it's about time that we should probably start doing some research. So if we go into production, where is it? Simple research bench. We can have, I think we're going to put it near here just so that we can maximize our light. Because if we go, I think it's in furniture. Yep. Standing lamp, we're going to put it right here so that it covers the chess table as well as the research bench. And then we can just give them chairs. Some cargo pods just landed. So if we come over here, there we go. Human leather, that's very fun. But now, yeah, as you can see, they're just building up the stools. And we now have light. Just to make sure that Nag stays busy, I've added a bill to the stonecutter's table to make any stone blocks and do it forever, but I've limited it in radius, so it only cut the blocks kind of in like this area-ish. So she'll always be busy from now on. But now, let's see what research we want to do first. Just looking at it, this is why I like this tree, because it kind of outlines everything. I think we're going to want to go for... We could go for microelectronics, but I think what we kind of want to mostly go for first are batteries and solar panels. So now I think Mel... Intellectual. Jake will just get right onto that, and then we should be able to have batteries and solar panels by the end of this episode. And after considering it, I think I'm going to give them an extra hour of recreation. Just cut off another hour of sleep, because who needs sleep? Alright, we have our first raid. It's a raid from the Baraton Union, who are a group of tribespeople. Leopard. Wonderful. A naked leopard? If we let's see her stat. Actually, her stats. Oh, she's a pyromaniac. Never mind. I was thinking that we might be able to recruit her, but pyromaniacs kind of suck, and they usually end up burning down your base. So, yeah, I'm not all that interested in that. So I'm gonna move our guys up to this area, and then I'm gonna have Mel stand right here. All right, and she'll start shooting. There we go. Come on, hit her. I believe in you. I'm going to send Mel up so that she can hit her because she went out of range. Come on. Really? Hit her. Hit her. Oh my god. She has 13, almost 14 shooting. Okay, let's not do that. It's a bad idea. Run, Mel. Oh no. She got stabbed. Run. Jake. Shoot leopard, please. There we go. Okay. Come on. Hit her again. Gunshot with a revolver. She was stabbed and cut. Okay, that's not great. Come on. Keep shooting. Alright, that's a good sign, guys. We managed to shoot off her left middle toe. We're definitely going to win this. I decided to send Mel back because she's bleeding, but we're going to continue on with Jake and have him shoot her until she dies, hopefully. Come on, seriously? It's a wounded old lady. Just shoot her. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, run. Run! Alright, I think we might finally have this. She's gonna die of bleeding out before he actually hits her. Watch. I'm moving in. Oh, she fell down, but from blood loss. Not from him actually shooting her. Alright, do we want this person? To be honest, our skills are pretty good, but we don't have a prison and they're a pyromaniac, so I'm going to say no. And it still says that our people aren't getting enough recreation, so I guess I'll add another hour onto that. It'll cut into their work time, but I don't want them to rebel, so What can you do? And pretty annoyingly, well, not really annoyingly, but we're gonna have to build an expansion onto our base for our freezer because our first crop of rice has just come in. So, and we don't want it to rot, so we need to add an extra expansion. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is something like this. Yeah, that's fine. No. Yeah, like that. I really don't like it if it's not even. And then we can just add a wooden door like that, and no, we only want it from the inside. And then I'll forbid the animal from going in there so that we don't waste our cooling, because we're going to need to cool that. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to set Nag to harvest because our people are kind of busy. Jake is doing all the research, and Mel is sleeping. You know, being very productive. So unfortunately, the last day, Mel actually legitimately just slept through the entire day. However, she's being more productive today, and she's actually built quite a bit of this, you know, the lower part. But I think I might focus her onto building up these walls so that we have a completely contained base. And our little bit of an expansion has just finished, so I'm going to put a floor on it because we don't really want our food on a on a dirt surface. So what do we want to put in there? Honestly, wood's probably fine because it's in a stone building, so that should be fine. And for cooling, we're just gonna go for the classic cooler. How much power does it require again? 200 watts. Okay, we can power it pretty easily actually. I think one will be enough to cool this for now at least. We also just finished the battery research, so we're definitely going to need to get down some of those. So I've decided to just put the batteries in the bottom left. To be honest, it's just kind of the most convenient place for right now. And it works just fine. They'll slowly charge. I'm going to have to lower this temperature actually. Freezing is at that level. It's 32 Fahrenheit, so how far do we want to go? 20? Yeah, 20 sounds good. So it looks like in our new cooler we actually have just enough cooling. It's fluctuating between 20-ish to like 31. So, oh no, Horace. No, I forgot to ban him out. I'll kick him out next time. And now Mr. Horace can't get into our freezer. And I'm going to also place a stove there, but I think we're going to also need another room just to move all of our stuff into. So I'm going to create another base room. Where do we want to put it? I mean, closer to the wall is actually pretty good because that means no one will really attack it. So I'm going to do this. There we go. And I'm going to put a door right here and inside because they can enter from either way. We have some more visitors from Helonium, so I'm going to send Jake, not Jake actually, we're going to send Nag to go talk to their trader, Torres. And they actually have something decent. They have this heavy SMG, a good compact, it's actually good quality. Yeah, I think we're going to buy that actually because that seems pretty good. It will use up all of our silver, but that means all of our people will have a ranged weapon. It seems as though we've just completely ran out of meals, so what we're going to have to do is berry bush. We can just right click, select all similar things on the map. That's a lot of similar things. Let's limit that a little bit more. Select all similar things. Okay, no, I'll get it right, I promise. There we go. And then we can just tell them to harvest that. That should give them some more food for a few days. And it is now officially summer. That's wonderful. Okay. Anyway, they'll collect up these berries, and then they'll have some meals for the morning. Also, we managed to finish our stove, but Jake and Mel are now going to get married. That's wonderful. We also just finished the solar panel research, and Nag is now in a go frenzy. So, we don't actually need any more power right now. We're not using a whole lot of it, because our batteries are full. Anything else that we might need? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna need to put a few more, floors down, and once our cloth has managed to finish growing, I'm gonna be putting down a few sandbags in defensive positions. But before we end off this episode, I think we should plan out our research. So, what do we want to do for research is the next question. I think we're gonna go for microelectronics. The main reason is because if we go for microelectronics, we can get the faster research bench, which will then allow us to get the multi-analyzer, which will allow us to unlock all of the high-level research. So there we go. But I think that will end off this first episode. We've done quite a bit. First off, we've assembled this entire structure. We've done a little bit of research. We've gotten batteries and solar panels. We've got crops growing, we've got refrigeration, and we're about to get a storage shed up. So overall, a very productive episode. So if you guys did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Any support that does get us out there really is appreciated. And if you want to have any input on this series, or have a character named after yourself, feel free to leave it down in the comments down below. I will almost certainly put you in. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and have a great day. Goodbye. To Rimworld.